Hey everyone, it's Kathy.
And Paul here with iDulting.
We're here to help you navigate the crazy world of adulting.
Because let's be real, it's a wild ride. We'll be dropping tips, sharing stories.
And maybe even spilling some embarrassing secrets along the way.
So get comfortable, grab your favorite drink, get ready to laugh, learn, and level up your adulting game. This is iDulting. Don't forget to like, follow, and or subscribe, and share this podcast. Head over to iDulting.com for more information and to submit questions for us about iDulting.
And maybe even pick up some of our new merchandise. And if you know any fellow adults who need some guidance, send them our way.
And feel free to share this podcast freely out there. We'd like to get our numbers up. Welcome back, everyone. On tonight's episode, we're going to talk about, what were we going to talk about? Oh, attention span. It's a commodity that seems to be shrinking in people. But first, I just want to remind you guys, we're in July. So half the year has gone by, a little more than half at this point. And hopefully everything is going great on your life plan and your goals. But this is a good time to make sure that you review your goals and your plan. And if you don't have any goals or a plan, your number one priority should be to make a plan and some goals. And don't coast out the second half of the year. Don't go on autopilot. Make sure you're taking deliberate action to get where you need to be. So you guys also know that we are affiliate, is that the right word? Of Dubby. It's an energy drink, a fairly healthy ingredient-wise energy drink. Doesn't have a lot of caffeine or anything. And I just want to remind everyone, you can go to dubby.gg and pick up our discount using iDulting10 at checkout. They have some new flavors they've introduced. There's Galaxy Grenade, Watermelon, Guava, and Lime Explosion. Calio Cream, which is Mango Orange Cream.
And just so you guys know, Dubby does not have a lot of sugar in it. So the flavors are true. Even their lemonade is very lemony. It's refreshing and it's good and it's not a tremendous amount of caffeine. So if you need a little pick-me-up, Dubby's the way to go.
We haven't ordered all the new flavors yet, but we'll be getting them and trying them out. So now that I've distracted you sufficiently, here's a pop quiz. What were we going to talk about tonight? I think you can answer it.
I think we're going to talk about the shrinking attention span of young people today. Is this a generational shift or just a digital side effect?
So the most frequently cited culprit is the rise of fast-paced, bite-sized content. Think TikTok, Instagram, Reels, YouTube Shorts. They're everywhere.
Yeah, and the constant stream of short, highly engaging videos conditions your brain to expect and prefer rapid, novel stimulus.
You think anyone is immune to it?
No.
I don't think it has anything to do with age. I don't think it has anything to do with intelligence. I think it has to do a little with availability. If you don't have a device, you don't see it. But no one is immune. How many hours have we sat watching baby shorts or Bigfoot shorts?
As soon as I start watching, I'm 30 minutes in before I'm like, what am I doing? I need to go get stuff done.
What research is showing is that it's not merely a matter of preference, but it may have some neurological underpinnings going on. The instant gratification and constant novelty provided by digital media trigger a release of dopamine, which is a brain chemical. It's associated with pleasure and reward. So what it does is it creates its own feedback loop and kind of hooks you like a fish, like you're just in it and you just have to keep doing it. I call it doom scrolling, yet I still do it.
And media multitasking, the act of engaging with multiple forms of media simultaneously, is another significant factor. If you're watching YouTube shorts on one screen and playing a game on your phone and watching television in the background, these are all things that they have a correlation between high levels of difficulties with sustaining attention, memory, and increased impulsivity. These words are killing me tonight.
Impulsivity.
I'll say it the right way.
I'm going to say it the right way because do you know how rare this is that I get to say a word?
And increased impulsive. Oh my God. You can say and increased impulsivity. Say that part.
and increased impulsivity.
Thank you.
So, what we're saying is multimedia multitasking, not necessarily the best thing for you. And when you have the exposure levels that young people have today, it can really start to dig into your attention span. You're not going to find a study out there that doesn't find that it's shrinking drastically. So, what we want to talk about is a little bit more of the other factors that contribute to it. And then we want to give you some tips. We're going to give you some tips that might help you grow your attention span, get some of it back for you. And it can be like a superpower. So, other factors that can contribute to attention span are psychological conditions. See if any of these sound familiar to you. Anxiety, depression, obsessive compulsive disorder, or trauma, they can all manifest as an inability to focus. I can tell you personally that there were times with my own PTSD where attention was a challenge. I had a hard time concentrating on the here and now. I would constantly be looping back into some of the nightmares, visions, whatever you want to say of them. That's a psychological condition that led to a problem with attention. Learning disorders, undiagnosed learning disabilities can make academic tasks frustrating and lead to avoidance behaviors that appear to be short attention spans. Sleep deprivation, anyone have that? I'm not going to talk like I usually do about everyone knows, oh, Mr. Dad's going to talk about sleeping 7 to 9 hours a day. But a chronic lack of quality sleep, often exacerbated by late night screen use, significantly impairs cognitive function, including the ability to concentrate.
The consequences of these shifting attention patterns are growing concern for educators and parents. In academic settings, shorter attention spans can lead to difficulties with long form reading, complex problem solving, and in depth critical thinking. You know, we tell you guys all the time, think outside the box, use your critical thinking, solve the problem. These things that you're doing can cause you to not be able to do that.
Socially, an inability to sustain attention can affect the quality of face to face interactions. It makes them difficult, and the development of a deep, meaningful relationship becomes more difficult because deep, meaningful relationships take active listening, which requires an attention span while you're listening.
Now we're going to give you some tips to address these challenges. There's some experts out there that recommend multi-pronged approach to improving your attention. Some of these include mindfulness and attention training. Practices like meditation, it can help you improve your ability to focus and manage distractions. Digital detoxes and reduce screen time. So consciously take a break from your digital device to help reset the brain's reward pathways.
Notice we didn't say throw your screen out, don't ever go on your screen. We're saying to reduce it. We don't live in a cave. We understand the reality of today is screen time is here to stay. We're just saying reduce it some on purpose. Structured environments is another way that you can help by creating distraction-free zones for homework and other focused tasks that can be beneficial. I personally have witnessed people trying to do homework on one of their screens while a YouTube video is playing on the other. That's not so effective. I'm not talking about classical music playing. I'm not talking about some elevator music playing in the background or some white noise. I'm talking about active YouTube shows while you're trying to do homework. You're splitting your attention intentionally. It's kind of like stomping on your own foot.
Promote some offline activities. Encourage hobbies that require sustained focus, such as reading, playing an instrument, engaging in sports, doing puzzles, anything that can help strengthen your attention span.
Prioritize sleep. That was just the luck of the draw that it's back to Safety Steve with the prioritizing sleep. You want to ensure adequate and restful sleep is critical for optimal cognitive function. So you want to get 7 to 9 hours of sleep a day, guys. A true quote that I just heard from an adult was, so I'm supposed to just turn off my screens, close my eyes, and go to sleep? And our response was, yeah.
Yes, yes, you are.
I'm not fibbing, guys. That was an actual conversation had not too long ago.
Understanding the complex interplay of technology, psychology, and the environment is crucial for developing strategies that can help young people thrive in a world increasingly saturated with information and ridiculous amounts of distractions.
Attention span can be a superpower, guys. It definitely will give you an edge over people that don't have it. And how many times are you sitting somewhere 5 minutes before a test or 2 minutes before an interview? Look around the waiting room. How many people are sitting there watching their TikTok videos or their YouTube shorts or their reels? Not that they're not entertaining, but if you're sitting focusing on your objective and what you have to do, you're going to have an edge.
The ability to direct and sustain focus is directly linked to enhanced cognitive function, meaning makes your brain work better, professional success, stronger personal relationships. You know, you guys are always looking for new friends. Get off your phones, make some friends, and improved mental well being, meaning don't get all of your dopamine and all of your happy from a screen.
So, to review, it's going to give you cognitive and academic advantages, meaning you're going to be able to learn deeper and have a deeper level of comprehension. The way this is going to work is you've cut down on screens, you're making an effort, you're meditating. And I don't mean Zen, go out, sit on a mountaintop meditation. You can do that if you like, but simply a few minutes every day of a guided meditation or just simply breathing meditation can help you do this. You're going to have improved memory. It's a critical component of memory formation. The ability to focus intently on information as it is being presented is essential. And the reason for that is a sustained attention span is critical to the formation of those memories. It's essential to have that. The stronger attention span means better retention, enhanced critical thinking and problem solving. Complex challenges rarely have simple or immediate or right in front of you solutions. So it takes a longer attention span to enable a person to analyze it from multi directions. You got to look at all the different sides of it, look at all the different scenarios that can play out. You can't do that if you have the attention span of a gnat.
And it gives you greater accuracy. A focused mind is less prone to making careless errors. Whether editing a document, solving a math problem, or following intricate instructions, sustained attention ensures a higher quality and more accurate outcome.
In the workplace, the ability to concentrate is a significant driver of success and critical to workplace safety. It increases productivity because your attention span, you can accomplish more in less time and have less mistakes or less injuries or less safety problems. If your focus is constantly shifting between emails, messages, primary tasks, it creates mental friction and it reduces your efficiency. You're going to have a higher quality of work because you're going to be able to immerse yourself in the project. You're going to have greater creativity, thoroughness, and innovation. This sustained effort is often the differentiator between mediocre and exceptional results and employees.
It's going to give you the achievement of long-term goals. Significant accomplishments, whether it's one's career or personal life, are the product of consistent effort over time. A long attention span is the mental stamina required to stay committed to your goals. Navigating obstacles without being sidetracked by minor distractions will help you achieve your long-term goals.
It's going to help you in relationships. It's a huge benefit to have a heightened attention span because it extends beyond professional and academic achievement into the social realm. We've heard so many young people that are having social stress, I guess would be a good word for it. How many times from separate people have we heard my social battery's done? I just can't do it. It's difficult to talk to people. An increased attention span can help in this area because you'll be able to have a deeper empathy and connection. When you give someone your undivided attention, you are communicating that they are valued and heard. This fosters a strong sense of connection and allows you to understand their perspective and emotions more deeply.
It'll improve your communication skills. A focused listener can grasp nuances in conversation, remember important details, and respond more thoughtfully.
Think about those relationships for a minute. Have you ever been hurt when you're talking to someone and they haven't looked up once from their screen? I know I have. I've been bothered by it.
In an age of information overload, the ability to control your focus is a cornerstone of mental clarity and peace. It reduces stress and anxiety. A wandering mind is often a worried mind.
It increases self awareness. A focused mind is more attuned to its own thoughts and feelings, and it brings greater enjoyment in life, whether it's savoring a meal, or becoming engrossed in a book, or enjoying a walk in nature. A strong attention span allows for a richer, more present experience of life's simple pleasures.
In reality, an increased attention span is not merely about avoiding distractions, it's about intentionally directing your most valuable resource, your cognitive energy, your brain, toward what really and truly matters. It's the bedrock of learning, achievement, and a fulfilling and well lived life.
Well, thank you for coming and growing your attention span with us.
Just remember, you've got this, adults. Keep your head up, your spirits high, and keep adulting with us. Go forth and conquer the world, or at least your to-do list.
And don't forget to like, follow, and or subscribe. Tell your friends, share the podcast, and head over to iDulting.com for more information and to connect with us. See you on the next episode. Be safe.